Hello everybody, how are you? This is Spring Zheng, greeting from New York City, Long Island. Today is a Sunday. I'm sending my kids to a painting class. I'm parked nearby and I'm happy to find this a little bit of space and quiet time to shoot this short video for you. And it's very interesting. It's a great opportunity for me to review. 8 years ago, I left the Fortune 100 company where I worked for over 4 years. And actually, I was managing the international performance for that Fortune 100 company. I had been working for big corporations, international companies across IT field, banking and financial industry, and business consulting industry. So for over 13 years after I joined that company. And for 4 years, I were doing quite good actually. And as the performance director for its over 130 countries, but I did not really feel happy in that kind of an environment. It's a big stage. It's like almost what I could ever dreamed of. I really like that big stage, but I did not really find a big meaning in my work. So I was struggling for what's the biggest values and meaning I can create through my career. And at the end of 2008, the beginning of 2009, the financial crisis hit even the Fortune 100 company. So my international development, they had to downsize and move from New York, Wall Street headquarters from New Jersey. So at that time, I was on that blacklist. And it was a big shock to me. So I did not know why. I was one of the top performers, and I got a very high appraisal from the vice president. And I still got on that downsize list. So sounds like the corporate, even Fortune 100 company is not really a great career path. So at that time, I get into that reflection, to find out what is the best journey, what is the best way to really for me to develop my career, but also at the same time find something really meaningful that I could really feel happy and motivated about. So I took half a year to do the reflection, to do the research, and go to the learning and also like career consulting. I get all this help, and I did a great self-discovery. And through that half a year, I think that's the best turning point of my life. I discovered coaching, and I found that's the best way for me to fully express what I'm meant for this life and what I can bring the best values for other people. So I happily joined into the entrepreneur world. It's a big world for me. It's a big challenge for me. But with an MBA degree and with years of a consulting experience, I thought I should be doing great. So after that first turning point, I jumped into the entrepreneurship, started my own coaching business, getting my certificate from New York University as a professional coaching certificate. And so I started as a happiness coach. I wanted to help other people to also align with their core values. As I discovered mine is love, wisdom, happiness, and success. I want to help other people to find their happiness and success in their life. So started with that. But then I found out, only with your passion is not a guarantee you can create a successful business. And from there, I struggled a few years at the beginning. I experienced all the, different stages of my own business niche discovery. At the beginning, I started with a very broad business niche. It's just like I thought I could help everybody, including, both people in the corporate world or in entrepreneurship. I can help them to find out what they love to do. And I did a great interviews of many, over dozens of people doing what they love to do, and published that report. And it's a great project. It's my first project. But then it's not the right niche that really can, get the profit. It's a great, I brought a great values to other people, but I did not really create some tangible transformations for people so that they want to buy my program. So that's my first struggling is went through the very broad business niche. And then I heard masters and business leaders, they suggest us, you need to find your niche. You need to narrow it down. You cannot serve everybody. If you want to serve everybody, that means you are not serving anyone. So, and I get into my second stage, is a confusing niche, because I did not know how to find my best niche, who I really want to serve, and what is the best program to help them to get the best transformations that they really want. So during that confusing stage, I did many trainings and followed the masters and learning from them, and step by step I narrowed down my niche, and I get into a third stage. That's I called split. It's shifting niche. Actually, I call it switching niche. That means you jumping into different niches. You have quite a few to choose. And because I had an MBA background, I wanted to help MBAs. I know they are good people. They really want to invest in themselves, highly motivated, and I also want to help people working in big corporations who wants to make a transition, and also want to help entrepreneurs. So I have quite a few niches to choose. So I was quite hesitating which one should I put my full fit in. That's switching niches. I also struggled a little bit long time, and then I get into the fourth stage. I called split niche. That's quite actually popular in many entrepreneurs. They, for example, I want to help professionals, and then I also want to help entrepreneurs. So I have two niches at the same time to serve them. I design my programs and my marketing. Everything is just like double sets. And as you can imagine, it's very complicated, right? Even the delivery is not so easy, because you have, even though you have some similar, methodology and philosophy and even similar strategies, but when you really apply to different niches, it's all different, really like strategies and practice. So I also struggled for a while for that. And during that time, I really started to invest in myself, in addition to my self-study and exploring and testing with my ideal clients. I also followed the industrial leaders and the masters to really invest in myself and learn from them. So there's quite a few years of painful struggling. I finally figured out the best practice and also the best process, and from there I helped myself first as my best client. I helped myself to clarify my best niche. That's my bliss. And since then, I felt so much relieved, So now I have a purely clarity, like I call myself crystal clear clarity. Now I get on my niche, and I can put my focus, 100% focus on everything, from the designing, from the system, from the connection with my clients. So once I clarified the niche, everything changed. I build up my groups, build up my connections so quickly, and I build up the deep connection with them, and I understand what they need, understand what they are struggling, and I design the programs that meet their the toughest challenges. Both me, through all these years, through all this investment, and I met my clients at the different stages of their strugglings, all followed into those 4 stages I just mentioned. It's from the too broad niche to confusing niche, to switching niche, and then to split niche. So I met them at the different stages of their own, and my system worked to help them to get out of their strugglings. So they get the clarity. After I help them the process to get a clarity about their purpose, their passions, and their gifts. So that's the first step. After you get a full clarity on that, I help them to translate that into a niche that will really work for both for themselves and also for their ideal clients. And from there, they develop their systems, develop their programs and their branding and their offer that fully align with their beliefs, including their passion, their purpose, their gifts, and also fully align with their target markets. And from that, a clarity bring a confidence, and with the right strategies and the system, people get their tangible results. Some of them embrace their first year of 6-figure income. Some of others, they get so nice clarity, and they started to create their attractive and niche systems. So I met and met them at the struggling stages where I all experienced. I understand their pains. And then now I'm seeing their transformations, the concrete results they are getting, and especially with that clarity, everyone, is now they are fully enjoying what they are creating and fully enjoying the engagement they are building with their ideal clients. So that's the best joy to me. So I definitely I will have this opportunity to help you as well, because I believe so many of you, you are so smart entrepreneurs. You have a big goals, you have a big vision to impact many other lives, and you really want to contribute your best gifts, and I also want to at the same time enjoy life. So I really want to help you if you're really like a visionary entrepreneurs and business owners who are ready to unleash your purpose, passion, and gifts to create a lucrative passion-based business and also abundant life. I will really look forward to connecting with you, understanding you, and helping you to make the similar transformations as well. So happy to have this chat with you, and I will look forward to meet you, connect with you on Facebook or through emails. By the way, again, my name is Zheng. You can find me easily on Facebook, and I have a group called Abundant Entrepreneurs. I will welcome you to join us for daily inspirations, momentum, and meaningful connections and support. Thank you all. So I will look forward to knowing you and serving you. Thank you for being bringing to you and the visionary you, and I would bless you to create the thing you really enjoy and your life is meaningful. Thanks. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.